Hello and welcome back to Around the Block. Hope you're all doing well today and looking forward to the first bit of Champions League action we've got in the entire Around the Block series, or at least the group stage. I think we might have done some qualification rounds with one or two different teams, but this is certainly the first group stage game we've ever played in the Champions League, and we're taking on Manchester City. Following that game, we do have a match against Werder Bremen in the Bundesliga, which is going really well for us right now. We're doing really well in the league from the opening four games of the season. You were last here for that 1-1 draw with Borussia Dortmund after we beat Cologne 2-1 off camera. Since that episode, we've played two more league games, and we beat Bayer Leverkusen 2-0 very convincingly. Really pleased with that one. Hilton George Aruda scoring in that one alongside Timotej Blazvic, which was fantastic. And then last time out, we rotated the team quite heavily to rest most of our star players for this Man City game. And this is why we've brought quite a lot of players in this transfer window, because we've had to have a squad that is good enough to compete in the Bundesliga and the Champions League while also being able to rotate and rest players and things like that, which is why we brought lots of players in. The scoreline doesn't look that convincing as it's 5-3. We did let in a fair few goals there, but we scored 5 ourselves, which was fantastic. And 5 different players getting on the score sheet as well. Dorbel, Trincao, Carlos Alberto, Dopatka, and Thaddeus Igalo picks up his first of the season as well. Fantastic stuff. For the record, defensively, we were atrocious. 5 shots on target they had, and they scored 3 of them, which is not so good. But at least we picked up the 3 points there, and that's what we need to keep doing all season. Remember, our target is 81 points this season. 81 points is enough in every single season to win you the title. So we need to get 27 wins this season. So far, we've got 3 under our belt with 1 draw. And I think if we just keep going how we're going, we might just about get there, which is great. We are also helped out massively by some of the favourites having a poor start to the season. For example, Bayern Munich have lost 2 games already this season. Dortmund have drawn 2 games as well, so they're dropping back ever so slightly as well. So those 2 big teams are dropping down, which is good to see. In fact, Bayer Leverkusen, I completely forgot about them. They're also like one of our biggest rivals, I suppose, for the title this season. They've lost every single game so far this season. So already our rivals are stumbling, which is good for us. Anyway, before we head into today's game, there is something to talk about, and that is, of course, Regen Day. We had Regen Day last season. It came in between episodes, and I put the screenshot up on Patreon to see if anyone wanted any of the players. We had 1 5-star player come through. Everyone else was sort of 3-star and below. And of course, that 5-star player has been picked up. I think he's in the second team, if we can find him. Here he is. It's Cedric Schnat. What a fantastic name that is, but he's not going to be called that for much longer. No, not at all, because I want to say a big thank you to Asazan. Thank you ever so much for your continued support on the Patreon. Massively appreciate it. And here is your regen. So Jan Sarman is the... I spelled that wrong, didn't I? Sarman is the new player we've got coming in. 16 years old. Looks really, really decent, to be fair. Can play striker and also centre of midfield, which I love. Love that versatility. But, I mean, look at some of these mentals already. 16 decisions, 16 determination, 16 pace. Dribbling's up 16 as well. Like, he's got some really solid attributes. Work rate of 15 as well, which I love as well, and teamwork will only improve. 2-star current ability. I think we get him playing for the B team this season. Next year he comes in as like a very decent backup striker for us. So once again, Asazan, thank you for your continued support, and if you want to get involved in the Patreon yourself and have some regens named after you in the future, then head over to the Patreon, link down in the description. Plenty of perks over there for you to enjoy and things like that. So yeah, thank you very much. This though is the biggest test we've had since being at RB Leipzig. Manchester City, who have won the Champions League in the past, well, I say probably past 10 years or so actually since the save started. They've won one of them, so they are a good team. Hopefully though, this team can go out there and cause a bit of an upset. Andre Luis in goal as per usual with this new sort of, well, it's not been new, is it? Everyone was here last season, weren't they? So Haris Buncevic, Blazvic, Diogo and Ferraro starting at the back. I will say, if we can find it, Ona Gull has come in for a couple of games so far this season. Played 2 games, got 3 assists. So he's doing very, very well. But I think defensively, Ferraro is just a little better. Of course, he's got that really good link up with Adeyemi. So I think we need that for a big game like this. Dorbel and Clan start in the middle today because Morovsky is currently injured, which is slightly frustrating. Jezovic and Adeyemi on the wings. Aruda starts in the middle today ahead of Kidrich. Kidrich has played some games and I must say has played okay, but it's not set the world alight. And we have played Aruda so far, and he has done very well. 3 games, 1 goal, 1 assist, 7.3 average rating. So on the balance of form, this guy's got to be starting in the attacking midfield. And of course, Rogler, already up to 4 goals this season, is starting as our striker. Hopefully today can get to at least 5. Right then, kickoff is upon us here today. Manchester City are the home team, and of the players that I do recognise, they have got Vinicius Junior and Itararan, who are very, very good players, really highly rated at the start of the game, have lots of potential. So this Man City side is a very good side, but we are apparently better. Karim Adeyemi gets his 3rd of the season already, assisted by Harash Buncevic, and you love to see it. 1-0 up against RB Leipzig. And whilst I'm thinking of you love to see it, obviously this video is on a Tuesday, so it's coming out at a slightly earlier time because we're streaming over on twitch.tv/TomFM at 7 PM. And I've just set up a system on there where every time I say you love to see it, it's going to count it. So then at some point we're going to have, I've said 1,000 you love to see it in probably like the space of 2 weeks or something like that. So what you hate to see though, there's also a you hate to see it counter on there, and I'm going to be saying that at plenty of times on the stream if we get injuries like this. Roman Clan taken out of the game, not good at all. You really do hate to see it. I think what we'll do is bring Kidrich on, and that always, he's just more of the attacking midfielder, isn't he? Carlos Alberto, we'll bring him on. He's just a little bit more suited to that position, so we'll give the young 18-year-old another chance today against Man City. Hopefully it's not too much of a serious injury or too bad of an injury, because Clan has proven to be a really solid player for us so far this season. He's been really, really good, and that's a huge save there from Andre Luis from a really good Man City attack there. But I've got to say, if we beat Man City today, that gives us a really good chance of qualifying for the later stages of the Champions League, because I imagine PSG will go on to win every single game in our group. As we've given the ball away terribly there. What's going on here? Man City coming forward. Higginson into this guy that I can't pronounce. Higginson, can he put a cross in? No, he's playing it out, but does get the ball back to put the cross in the middle. It's there. Vinicius Junior puts it over the bar. That's fine. It's fine. As I was saying, PSG have won 4 Champions Leagues out of the past 12 seasons. I imagine they'll go and batter everyone in this group. So if we beat Man City, that puts us in the driving seat for 2nd in the group, I would say. But a very good first half. Let's just keep it up calmly. I am very pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. And if they do that, we're coming away with 3 points today. 60 minutes gone on the clock, and PSG have only just gone 1-0 up against Dynamo Kiev. So maybe I've been underestimating them just a little bit, as Harash Buncevic wins the ball, plays it up to Rogler quite nicely. No one really with him just yet, but he manages to sort of get away from 3 different players there as he gets in the area. Rogler, he's hit the post. What a fantastic little run that was. A great shot, and so unfortunate to hit the post. At the other end of the pitch though, City with the corner, cleared, and here we go. Another counter-attack, lads. Aruda on the ball right now is 18, passing at 18 years old, whatever it is, something ridiculous like that, as Harash Buncevic into Carlos Alberto, over to Adeyemi, who can't win it, but Diogo's going to collect that loose ball. Can he pump it forward? He plays it back to Andre Luis instead. Come on, boys. I can feel a goal coming for us right now. Get a second, and it's going to be fantastic as Jezovic. I can't quite get the second. Just too much of an acute angle there, unfortunately. As it went to goal line technology. I don't know why it's showing it like this. I don't know why it's not showing us in a bit more of a easy to see way, but it literally wasn't. I don't know why it did that. That was a bit pointless. Corner though for Man City, and they've hit the post themselves. In fact, no, it said a block by Ferraro there. Ferraro playing brilliantly. Another corner coming in though. Surely one of these has got to go in at some point. The amount of well, it wasn't quite directly from the corner, but they've pulled one back, Man City, and given the amount of shots they've had, they probably deserve it, I must say. I think changes may need to be made. Juan Ferraro, he's got a 6.7 rating, so maybe the weak link there. Let's bring Ona Gull onto the pitch as well. Aruda having a little bit of a quiet game, so let's bring Kidrich on in the attacking midfield. And never 2 changes that will make for the rest of the game. We've got a chance right now. Harash Buncevic into Kidrich, loses possession, and City coming on a counter-attack. If they score a goal now, I will be a little salty about it. And good block, but it's a good goal in the end. There's only so much defending we can do, I suppose, and they're going to break, especially when we have that many shots, let them have that many shots. That's rather frustrating. What we should be doing now then is going attacking. I mean, you could argue maybe use the wrong formation here, but for what? 74 minutes, it was working very effectively. Get creative out there. We've got 15 minutes to grab a goal back. There's a highlight straight from kickoff. Diogo into Carlos Alberto. Kidrich, come on. Let's get going nicely. Let's move the ball forwards and, well, move the ball forwards by passing it to our players, not like giving it away cheaply like that. But we do retain possession. Doorball, Carlos Alberto, Kidrich into Jezovic. Come on, Jez. Deliver a ball into the middle that's going to win us something as he gets the ball back in the area. Oh, no penalty. Oh, now it's a red card for us. Is that what it's for? Is that exact? Oh, and we've made a lot of substitutes now. We can't change anything. Doorball can not play at centre back. Oh dear me, this is not what we would have wanted today. Oh dear. The issue is we've got to play everyone like out of position now, pretty much, which obviously isn't ideal. Another corner coming in for Man City. They've looked very dangerous from them, I must say, and it's like identical to their first goal. Somehow we're letting those long shots go in, which should not be going in. Man City have beaten us 3-1, and it could be more as there's still a bit of time left on the clock. How is this going in? God, if anybody hit one of their players, they've been offside. That would have been good, wouldn't it? As another highlight straight from kickoff. Is this going to be another red card for us? You know, we might be saying goodbye to Champions League football this season. All right? You know, I mean, I'm saying that after the first game of the group stage. Obviously, you can't say that because you can't write it off. But I struggle to see us beating PSG, if I'm honest with you. I think we can beat Dynamo Kiev, but I've struggled to see us beating PSG. Man City have obviously got the advantage on us right now. It might be Europa League football for us in the second half of the season, which is rather frustrating. I think if we had a decent group, if we had a better group, I'd back us all the way to go through, but we've been given pretty much the hardest group, I would say. So, okay then, a 3-1 win for Man City. Not the best game for us. I mean, we played brilliantly. In fact, I'll go aggressive and say I'm not happy with the result, because I'm not, but we played brilliantly for 75 minutes and then it all fell apart. Perhaps I should have recognised that and changed something around 75 minutes or the 70-minute mark, and that, you know, it would have been a different story, but at the same time, I think just the relentless persistence of Man City, they just broke us down too easily. So Clan is out for 2 weeks with his injury, which is a little bit frustrating, but we do have that depth in our squad now to be able to combat the injuries and things like that and suspensions, so that's all right. We've got a few days off to rest before the Werder Bremen game as well. Of course, we will make a few little changes to the squad as well, but I'm pretty confident going into that game. I think we should be winning that easily. It's also worth pointing out as well, this is now, by quite a distance, the second longest save I've done on YouTube in terms of the number of episodes, which is really weird to think. It doesn't really feel like it's been that long in my opinion. But it is. Hop to the Top was only 83 episodes long. The Lincoln Loco 1 was only 110 episodes long. This is 127 and we're not really near finished with it yet. The Lincoln Loco 2 was 160 episodes long. So it's not that long to catch up, really. You know, this might overtake the Lincoln Loco 2 and be the longest series on the channel. So a couple of injuries to deal with. Obviously, Clan out, so we'll take him off the pitch for Carlos Alberto and then take obviously on the bench for someone else out there. Depatka is apparently injured as well, so we'll take him off the bench for Elhart. I do want to bring Trincao on for Adeyemi for this particular fixture. Ono Gull is going to come on for Ferraro as well. And I want to give, where is he? Sub 1 for some reason, that's weird. Constantine. I want to give him a chance to play up front as well. We've not seen him. He's not made a full debut yet. He's come on off the bench because he's had a little bit of injury stuff and whatnot. But we're going to give him his first full start today, and I want him to score a couple of goals at least. So then, kickoff is upon us here in the Bundesliga. Of course, we can only slip up 7 times this season if we want to be reaching that magic 81 points from 27 wins, essentially. So we need to get some good wins under our belt. Werder Bremen currently sitting like mid-table after the first 5 games of the season or so. So fingers crossed, this should be a routine win for us as we've given the ball away cheaply in the midfield and Andre Luis has to come to our rescue there. I'm a big fan of all the youngsters that we've brought in this season. We've brought in loads of young players and they seem to have just slotted into the team really nicely and they're all producing very nicely as well, I've got to say. Like, they're all playing really well, all contributing well, much better than the players that we have used in the past at this club. So just to add those players into the squad has been really, really good. And obviously the other developers, we develop here quite nicely. So I think we'll probably end up being at Leipzig for 3, 4, maybe even 5 seasons, potentially trying to chase that Champions League. And with these players that we've brought in, by the time we get to that sort of 4th, maybe 5th season, they're going to be world-class players, in my opinion, and we will be having a really good chance of winning, a Champions League with this team around then. As Aruda puts the ball in the middle, Jezovic heads it over the bar. I reckon what we should do, actually, is go a bit more attacking with this. Let's just go for it. Get creative. Let's go attacking. Let's go really early on. I say early on, we're half an hour into the game now. It's not quite early anymore, is it, I suppose, as we need to get a good result under our belt here today. We need to keep the winning momentum going. We can't dwell on that loss to Man City. We've got to get the wins under our belts. And, if you build that winning mentality and culture at the club, as we are currently not doing, because Werder Bremen just scored. Okay, as I was trying to say, though, if you build that winning culture and mentality, they don't know how to lose, the players. And you see it all over sport all the time. So if we can do that, we will be unstoppable. But right now we're not doing that, as we need to score some goals as Haris Buncevic into Trincao puts it over the bar. Again, another pretty much like the exact same as the previous highlight, although we give the ball away that time. But they give it straight back to us, which is very nice of them. Thank you very much, Werder Bremen, as we look to... Blažević nearly losing possession right there in a dangerous position as Diogo gets it out to Ono Gull. Come on, man, you've already got 3 assists this season. Get another one as he puts... across, no, I'm not into the middle, unfortunately. Another chance though, come on Ono Gull, get another one. Or so why are we not? Crossing today has not been good for us, clearly, and on the counter attack we've given away a penalty. I said we could only slip up 7 times this season, and as it stands right now, we've slipped up to Dortmund in a draw, and this is looking like number 2 of those 7 slip-ups were allowed. Not good. I don't want to say it because this is his first actual start for the club, and he's only had 1 substitute appearance other than this because he's been injured / international break and whatnot. But on the ball right now, the big double C, the big CC, Constantine, I feel like actually he was a bit of a waste of money. Yes, his attributes are fantastic in a lot of areas. Apart from where it matters, his finishing is only 10. And I just feel like that is not high enough. I feel like he is a player that is the provider, not the... And he's not going to work in a lone striker system, unfortunately. And now they've got a free kick and are coming forward again, Werder Bremen. They've looked solid all game, I must say. I'm surprised they're mid-table right now. Even if they're winning, they're still mid-table, which means they've had a pretty dodgy start to the season, which is... it's not a great look, is it? It's not a great look for us at all, as we're slipping down to 4th as it stands right now. We'd already be 5 points behind Borussia Mönchengladbach as it stands right now, as Werder Bremen coming close again. Changes to be made. Trincao not playing brilliantly. Can Aruda play out wide? He can't. Okay, well, Adeyemi can go out wide, and Trincao will come off for... Oh, he's not on the bench, is he? Oh, he is on the bench. Lucas Rogler. You love to see it. Fantastic. It's because in the Champions League, you're only allowed 7 subs. In the Bundesliga, you're allowed 9. So I just switched my sub 8 and sub 9 with sub 1 and sub 2, I think, to get them on the bench for the Champions League. But usually my striker's out the bottom, which is why I panicked then. But Rogler and Constantine. In fact, who's left-footed? He's fairly strong left-footed. Constantine, the big double C is... Yeah, okay. So we'll sort them around like that. Rogler, advance forward on attack. Constantine, complete forward on support. Let's go very attacking. And let's also, where is it? Work the ball into the box. Let's try that. We could see a really good strike partnership form if they start scoring some goals and we end up winning the game as... 10 finishing. Oh, that's the issue, isn't it? 10 finishing. It's not good enough as we can't get the ball in the back of the net. It's a learning curve, this game, I must say, because we've played brilliantly all season so far, apart from in today's episode, ironically, which is a bit annoying. It's Jezovic into Rogler. Okay, we've got one back. 2 more to go, lads. Keep it up. Unfortunately, Werder Bremen are on the ball right now and they almost make it 3, but I think the highlight is going to continue as Andre Luis into Diogo. Diogo into Blažević as we look to build out from the back. Not very well there or successfully, but Dortmund does nearly collect the ball, unfortunately doesn't, as Werder Bremen come forward. Luis with another good save. Highlight continuing? No. Not good. Shout. Show some passion. Come on. Corner for us. Dježević take it. In the middle, it's cleared only as far as Diogo. Carlos Alberto shot blocked by his own player, but Gil does collect the loose ball into Dježević. Jez, go on. In the middle. Penalty? No, not a penalty, but he does actually keep possession, Jez. Well done. Into Konstantin Rogler. 2-2. You love to see it. Rogler, I should have never have not started you. You're the man. Konstantin, the big double C, gets an assist though, which is great to see. I rhymed that as well, although I did rhyme C with C, so not quite a rhyme. It's like, but Pitbull can rhyme Kodak with Kodak, can't he? So I can rhyme the letter C with the word C, surely, as there's now a highlight. Come on, let's turn this thing around. Andre Luis up to Adeyemi. You love to see it. Beautiful ball. Adeyemi, not a beautiful ball. What on earth was that, lad? Sort yourself out as Diogo, Carlos Alberto, Doorball. Come on. Comeback is on. Rogler for the hat-trick. Rogler. Oh, he's hit the post. How many times have we hit the post today? Another chance for us now, though, as Gull puts it back to Alberto. Diogo nearly loses possession, keeps it well nicely as Blažević into Jez. Jez once again. Oh, not quite. Oh, winning the ball back? Not quite winning the ball back. Oh, you hate to see it as Werder Bremen now looking to come forward with the ball instead. They're looking for that third goal as Boog, what a name that is, comes forward. Good shot. Keep it like that. That's fine. Much more exciting game this one than the Man City game. Into the final 10 minutes. Let's show some passion once again. Adeyemi on the ball. Come on, matey. Into Carlos Alberto. Up to Ono Gull. What a great run that is from him. Can he put the cross into the middle? He can. And Rogler's there. And it's straight at the keeper. If anyone's going to score, it's got to be us. Like, we are performing so well right now. 5 minutes to go. There's not really much more I can do, I've got to say. Defensively, today's episode, we have conceded over 50 shots in today's episode. That is not good enough. I think maybe we need... defensively, that is really bad, actually. Maybe we need to change one of our ball-playing defenders to a centre-back, like an actual centre-back, to maybe combat that a little bit potentially. But the second half highlights have just come thick and fast, unrelenting. Are we finally going to get the winner here as Harash Buncevic doesn't do anything clever with that? Harry lads, Harry. Luckily Andre is on form. 3 minutes of added time and of course a highlight. Werder Bremen with a corner. After such a solid second half performance and the chances that we'd had, I thought we were going to get it. I thought we were going to get it. Unfortunately, I tell you what, I think we deserve to lose it. I think we do deserve to lose it based on how poor we've been defensively in today's episode. But it stings. It definitely stings. So we have really got some work to do then. We've already 5 games played and we've only won 3 of them. We can only slip up 7 times this season, as I keep saying, and we've already done it twice. 5 more times throughout the rest of the season. Based on current form, that is not happening. And I must say, we've got some difficult games coming up between episodes. We said last time we're going to come back and do like a bit of a 4-game special with PSG, Frankfurt, Augsburg and Man City. These 4 games here, potentially. We'll definitely do PSG and Man City, maybe just one of the games in the middle, but we'll see what happens. In between that, we have got tough games. We've got Borussia Mönchengladbach, who are currently top of the table. We've got Bayern Munich, who are playing terribly right now, but have won the league title the past 4 seasons or something like that. Hertha Berlin twice, actually, once in the cup, but Hertha Berlin, who have been up there for most seasons in and around the Europa League positions and things like that. They're like a Wolves of the Premier League, but obviously in Germany in 2031, and they're second right now, so had a good start to the season. We've got a real tough run of fixtures in between episodes, and I won't lie to you, we could lose them all. Maybe not Fortuna Dusseldorf, hopefully, hopefully not Hamburg, but based on what we've seen today, Gladbach, Bayern Munich, Hertha Berlin, could easily lose them if we're not careful. So maybe something has to change a little bit in terms of formation or mentality, but it's difficult. It's difficult to say. Either way, I will see you tomorrow for another episode. So if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe to the channel and, of course, drop a like on today's video. And I will see you next time. Have a lovely evening. Goodbye.